Do you sometimes wonder why you are feeling so sluggish or groggy all day long? You can't really concentrate or focus, or why you're feeling so grumpy? Regularly sleeping less than 7 hours at night can really put your health and safety at risk. Did you know this? Which is why it is essential that you start to prioritize and protect your sleep from now onwards. Getting a good night's sleep is incredibly important for your health. Sleep is health. This is what science is saying. In fact, it's just as important as eating a nutritious, balanced diet and exercising. I would say even more important. Though sleep needs vary from person to person, most adults require 7 to 9 hours of good quality sleep per night. Yet, up to 35% of adults in America don't get enough sleep. This video tells you 9 reasons why you need to get more sleep. Number 1, it helps you maintain your weight. Numerous studies have associated short sleep, defined as sleeping fewer than 7 hours per night, with a greater risk of weight gain and higher body mass index, higher BMI. In fact, a 2020 analysis found that adults who sleep fewer than 7 hours per night had a whopping 41% increased risk of developing obesity. Meanwhile, sleeping longer didn't increase the risk. The effects of sleep on weight gain is believed to be affected by numerous factors, including hormones and motivation to exercise. Let me give you an example. For instance, sleep deprivation increases levels of ghrelin and decreases levels of leptin. Ghrelin is a hormone that makes us feel hungry, while leptin makes us feel full. This may cause us to feel hungrier and overeat. This is also supported by various studies that have shown that sleep-deprived individuals have a bigger appetite and tend to eat more calories. What's more, to compensate for lack of energy, sleep deprivation can make you crave foods that are high in sugar, higher in fat due to their high caloric content. To make matters worse, feeling tired after a night of too little sleep may leave you feeling unmotivated to even hit the gym or go for that walk or do whatever form of physical activity that you like doing. This is how important sleep is. So prioritizing sleep may support your healthy body and your healthy weight. Number 2, it can improve concentration and productivity. Sleep is important for various aspects of our brain function. Cognitive concentration, productivity, creativity, and performance are all negatively affected by sleep deprivation. Did you know that? A study on overworked physicians provides a very good example. It found that doctors with moderate to high and very high sleep-related impairments were 54%, 96 and 97% more likely to report clinically significant medical errors. On a similar note, getting enough sleep can improve academic performance in children, in adolescents, and in young adults. Finally, good sleep has also shown to improve problem-solving skills and enhance memory performance both in children and in adults. Number 3, it can maximize athletic performance. Sleep has been shown to enhance athletic performance. Were you aware of this? Numerous studies have shown that adequate sleep can enhance finer motor skills, reaction time, muscular power, muscular endurance, and problem-solving skills. What's more, lack of sleep may increase your risk of injury and even lower your motivation to exercise. So, getting enough sleep may just that one thing you need to do to take your performance to the next level. Number 4, it may strengthen your heart. Low sleep quality and duration may increase your risk of developing heart disease. One analysis of 19 studies found that sleeping fewer than 7 hours per day resulted in 13% increased risk of death from heart disease. Another analysis found that compared with 7 hours of sleep, each 1 hour decrease in sleep was associated with 6% increased risk of all-cause mortality and heart diseases. This is alarming. What's more, short sleep appears to increase the risk of high blood pressure, especially in those with obstructive sleep apnea, a condition characterized by interrupted breathing during sleep. In fact, one study also found that people who slept fewer than 5 hours per night had a 61% higher risk of developing high blood pressure than those who slept for 7 hours, and they reported good quality sleep. Interestingly, excessive sleep in adults more than 9 hours was also shown to increase the risk of heart disease and high blood pressure. This is also something that has to be noticed. Number 5, it affects sugar metabolism and type 2 diabetes risk. Short sleep is associated with a greater risk of developing type 2 diabetes and insulin resistance, which is when your body cannot use the hormone insulin properly. In fact, an analysis of 36 studies in over 1 million participants found that very short sleep of fewer than 5 hours and short sleep of, let's say, 6 hours increase the risk of developing type 2 diabetes by 48 and 18% respectively. This is again a very alarming data. It's through the sleep deprivation. It's thought that sleep deprivation can cause physiological changes like decreased insulin sensitivity, increased inflammation and hunger hormone changes, as well as behavioral changes like poor decision making and greater food intake, all of which increases diabetes risk. Plus, sleep deprivation is also associated with a higher risk of developing obesity, heart disease, metabolic syndrome. These factors also increase all your risks of diabetes, so please check in with your health. Number 6, poor sleep is also linked to depression. Mental health concerns such as depression are strongly linked to poor sleep quality and sleep disorders. One study of 2,672 participants found that those with anxiety, high-functioning anxiety and depression were more likely to report poor sleep scores than those without anxiety and depression. This is again a very alarming statistics. In other studies, people with sleeping disorders like insomnia or obstructive sleep apnea also reported higher rates of depression than those without. If you have trouble with sleep and notice your mental health has worsened, it's very important to speak with a mental health professional. Enough help is available, please reach out. Number 7, supports a healthy immune system. Lack of sleep has been shown to impair immune functioning. We don't prioritize sleep thinking that sleep is not that important, but one study, participants who slept fewer than 5 hours per night were 4.5 times more likely to develop a cold compared to those who slept more than 7 hours. Those who slept just 5 to 6 hours were 4.24% more likely to have some kind of infection. Some data also suggests that poor sleep may improve Proper sleep may improve your body's antibody response to influenza vaccines. Recently, there was data showing that getting enough sleep before and after receiving COVID vaccine may improve vaccine efficacy. Still more research is needed to better understand this possible connection. However, research is going on. Number 8, poor sleep is linked to proper sleep is linked to increased inflammation. Poor sleep can have a major impact on inflammation in the body. Sleep plays a key role in regulation of our central nervous system. In particular, it's involved in the stress response systems known as the sympathetic nervous system and the hypothalamus pituitary adrenal HPA axis. Sleep loss, especially from disturbed sleep, is known to activate inflammatory signaling pathways and leads to higher levels of undesired markers of inflammation, like C-reactive protein. Over time, chronic inflammation can then cause the development of many other chronic conditions, including obesity, heart conditions, other types of cancers, Alzheimer's, depression, and type 2 diseases, diabetes. Number 9, it affects emotions and social interactions. Sleep loss reduces your ability to regulate emotions and interact socially. When you're tired, you have a harder time controlling emotional outbursts and our behaviors in front of others. This is true for you, this is true for me. Tiredness may also affect our ability to respond to humor and show empathy. Plus, those who are chronically sleep deprived are more likely to withdrawal from social events and experience loneliness. Prioritizing sleep may be a key way to improve your relationships with others and helps you become more social. It helps you become more self-aware, socially more aware. If you deal with loneliness or emotional outbursts, don't be afraid to reach out. If you're struggling, you're not alone. Don't be afraid to reach out to a friend, a family member, a mental health professional, a healthcare professional, because enough support is available. And to learn more, you can visit our Happiness is Love website, because we are here to help you. Lack of sleep can be dangerous for you. Not getting enough sleep can be dangerous for yourself and for others. When you're tired, you notice your ability to focus on tasks. What are your reflexes like? What are your reactions like? In fact, being severely sleep deprived is comparable to having consumed excessive alcohol. In fact, there are reports that have shown that 1 in 25 people have fallen asleep at the wheel while driving. Those who slept fewer than 5 hours were most likely to fall asleep while they were driving. One 2018 study found that people who slept just 5 to 6 or 4 to 5, 6 hours or fewer than 4 hours had a higher risk of causing a car accident. In fact, there was another study that was done, and that study suggested that your risk of a car accident increases significantly with each hour of lost sleep. This is how important sleep is. Further, there were reports saying that staying awake for more than 18 hours is comparable to having a blood alcohol content, BAC, of 0.05%, and after 24 hours this increases to 1.00%, which is over the legal driving limit. In addition to increased risks associated with driving, lack of sleep may also increase the risk of workplace injury and errors. All in all, getting proper sleep is important for everyone's safety and everyone's well-being. So what is the bottom line? The bottom line is, along with nutrition and exercise, taking care of your sleep is one of the biggest pillars for your health. Sleep is health. Lack of sleep is associated with many negative health effects, including increase, like I've shared with you, heart disease, cancer, anxiety, depression, weight gain, and sickness. Though individual needs vary, most research suggests that you should get between 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night for optimal health. Just like you prioritize your diet, your work, your physical activity, it's time now to give sleep that attention that it truly deserves. Please comment in the box below what all steps you're going to start taking from this moment on to improve your sleep hygiene. We at Happiness is Love are here for you because we care and we believe that together we are stronger. Together we can build ourselves, each other, and support one another. Stay tuned for more. Keep smiling, keep shining, and keep taking care of your sleep.